How did Sekhmet become the goddess of war and healing? Sekhmet is one of the most powerful and complex goddesses in ancient Egyptian mythology. She is the goddess of war and healing, the protector of the pharaohs and the destroyer of their enemies. But how did she become this way? What is the story behind her creation and rampage? Let me tell you a tale of fire, blood, and mercy. According to one version of the myth, Sekhmet was created by the sun god Ra, who was angry with the humans for rebelling against him and his divine order. He decided to punish them by sending his eye, a manifestation of his power and wrath, to destroy them. His eye took the form of a fierce lioness who was named Sekhmet, meaning the powerful one. Sekhmet descended upon the earth and began to slaughter the humans, who could not escape her claws and teeth. She enjoyed the bloodshed and became drunk with the blood of her victims. She was unstoppable and relentless, and soon there was no one left to kill. Ra, who had expected her to stop after a while, became worried that she would wipe out all life on earth, including the gods and himself. He tried to call her back, but she ignored him. She was too consumed by her bloodlust and rage. Ra then devised a clever plan to trick Sekhmet and stop her rampage. He ordered his priests to brew a large amount of beer and dye it red with ochre, making it look like blood. He then poured the beer over the fields where Sekhmet was hunting, creating pools of fake blood. Sekhmet, who was thirsty after her killing spree, saw the beer and thought it was more blood. She drank it eagerly, not realizing it was a trap. The beer made her drunk and sleepy, and she fell into a deep slumber. Ra then took her back to his abode and restored his eye to its original place. When Sekhmet woke up, she was no longer angry and violent. She realized what she had done and felt remorse for her actions. She also felt compassion for the humans who were suffering from the wounds and diseases she had inflicted on them. She decided to use her power for good and became the goddess of healing. She taught the humans the arts of medicine and magic and helped them cure their illnesses and injuries. She also became the protector of the Pharaohs, who were considered the sons of Ra, and led them to victory in war. She was revered and feared by the Egyptians, who offered her sacrifices and prayers to appease her and avoid her wrath. This is the story of how Sekhmet became the goddess of war and healing, a story of how a destructive force can be transformed into a benevolent one, a story of how a goddess can balance her dual nature of fire and water, of wrath and mercy. I hope you enjoyed this tale and learned something new about this amazing goddess. Thank you for listening.